Today I want to talk to you about two things. The first is a cool way of starting to build a fan base as a small artist, and the second is a new type of musician that you might not even know exists. First thing I want to talk to you about today is a good way of building a kind of network. See, it can be really overwhelming as a beginner artist to start building a fan base. Where do you start? How do you do it? Social media is a good way of doing it, but exactly what am I supposed to be doing on social media to reach a new audience? On Facebook, it's almost impossible to reach a new audience unless you've got people sharing, but they're only sharing to their friends anyway. Twitter and Instagram's a little bit better because there is better discovery from external sources, but still, what do you post to get the retweets to try and get the new fans? How does it all work? So as much as we would recommend being on social media and getting that kind of exposure that comes with social media, there is a different thing that you can do to try and build an audience, or at least build a network of people that might be into your music. If you ever go to events or conferences, they could be about music or films or whatever, there tends to be networking events, and people will go on about networking, build a network, this kind of thing. And I want to talk about that, because if you've been in the industry a while, that word gets used a lot, network. And at these events that you go to where they have networking sessions and stuff, they can be a bit naff, and you meet a load of people and then never speak to them ever again. So networking is a great thing, and building a network of people is great. If you don't know what that means, it's literally being able to have a bit of a relationship with a load of different people that you can kind of use to your advantage at times where it's relevant. So a great thing to do as a beginner band is to find artists in your area that are similar to you. If you're a shoegaze artist in Birmingham, go and find other shoegaze artists in Birmingham. One thing that you definitely want to avoid is just messaging that artist on Facebook or whatever and just being like, hey, we make similar music, check out our music. Because they're either going to go, okay, yeah, that's a good song, thanks for messaging us, or they're going to be like, and they just won't reply. So you want to build natural relationship. The best thing really to do is to actually take some interest in that artist. So if they've got a new music video that's just come out, or they've just released a song recently, listen to the song. And if you do like it, message them and tell them that you like it. Hey, I really like that song that you've just released. I think it was really good. Or, hey, I really like that music video that you've just put out. I really like the way that the lighting looks. Or I really like the editing that happened. Or, oh, I really like the bass part in that song. Just start a conversation with said band. This is literally just to start a conversation, because if you can just talk to an artist that's similar to you and just build a bit of relationship, and then you can open with, oh, by the way, I'm in a band similar, don't know if you'd like us, and then you can be talking about stuff and just ask them about their instruments or just their interests or anything like that, and actually build a friendship and relationship with this artist. And if you do that enough times with enough artists, and be genuine, if you don't like the artist, don't just bullshit your way through and just be like, oh, I really like your music, please listen to my music, because it'll be see-through. But if you do genuinely find artists local to you that you like and talk to them and get in with them, and maybe even try and get some gigs with artists. And when you do have gigs, even if it's with the artist that you've never seen before, don't be the band that sits silent, goes on stage, plays your set, comes off stage and goes home. Be the band that turns up on time. When other bands come in, you go and talk to them, you introduce yourself, you go and shake their hand, you ask them, if you don't know who they are, you can ask them about the band, ask them what kind of music they're doing, where are they from, have they done any gigs recently, have they got any songs out recently, and just talk to these artists and build a friendship. Then in a year's time, in 2 years' time, when you've met 100 artists, when you've met 200 artists, and you've just got this friendship with so many artists, when they release music, you can give it a bit of a share on social media, you can mention them, talk about how you like them as a band, and if there's a proper friendship there, they will do the same back to you. And that is such an easy way to build a bit of a fan base, because if you like them, there's chances are that they might like you. They might be in a similar genre, so if you like them, there's a chance that they like you, and you can just build this little bit of a fan base. And then, if they do like you, and they do start sharing your stuff out, and they do help promote you because they want to help promote you because you're friends, you've started to build a bit of a fan base. And it's a really easy way, and it can also be a really hard way, of building a fan base. Now, I say it could be a bit of a hard way because you might be in an area where there aren't that many artists about. There is no major solution for that, I apologise. Try and find artists. That you could do it online, to be fair. You could find an artist over in America if you're in England, and just talk to them online. Just be interested in them, and just, if you are interested in them, don't bullshit. So I hope that was a bit of a helpful tip. And the second thing that I want to talk about today is a new type of artist. And I didn't know that this existed until we started doing the live stream, the last live stream that we did, because I wanted to put it on Twitch as well. Twitch is a video live streaming platform. I was looking on Twitch, and there's a really cool feature where if you're not live streaming right that second, in someone else's, you can actually put their live stream on your channel. You can run your channel a bit like a TV channel would. Like, you have things that you broadcast, but if you're not broadcasting at the time, it will broadcast other people's stuff. It's like having different shows, but all in one place. So I was looking at different musicians and stuff that might put their stuff on Twitch, so that I could use them as like kind of channel filler for us when we're not live. And there's a ton of musicians on Twitch that run these shows where it's almost like a suggestion thing. It's kind of like karaoke, where you've got a big list of songs that you can have, and then people can request songs, and then they will get the request through. So live, they're just getting song requests. They can filter them depending on how much people have donated and stuff, and so the people with bigger donations get higher on the filter thing. There's these huge musical live shows that are just great promotion for this artist that is just performing essentially a gig once per day, or twice per day, or 3 times per day to a live audience. And it's just so cool. So with that, as I kind of just set up, with our Twitch channel, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going around and finding new interesting artists on Twitch, and we will be featuring their live streams on our channel. So hopefully the goal is, and I will promote this properly when we've got enough to do this, the goal is that our channel on Twitch will be on and live streaming 24/7. I want to find enough cool, interesting artists that our channel is always featuring somebody. There is going to be someone live playing music somewhere in the world at all times, and I want to be featuring them on Music Lab. I think that's really cool. So if you are interested in becoming one of these Twitch musicians, jump onto Twitch and go and look in the music category and see what people are doing. And if you're interested in doing it, by all means try, because this is really cool. And I'm going to do a bit more research into it, go and check out some more people, and maybe I'll make a full video on these kind of Twitch musicians, because I think it's a really cool, interesting thing that not many people actually know about. So that's kind of interesting, and if you want to jump over to the Twitch stream, I will link it down there and just go and check it out. We will be doing some more live streams at some point soon. Hopefully, I think I've got a bit of a solution for the potential problems that we've had in the past. I think I've got some solutions, hopefully. And the battery on this camera is running really, really low. So on the screen now, there are 2 playlists. One to check out more videos from this series, one that's our best of playlist. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week.